Oh, she threw her axe. Next day. Oh, it's not over. You get some after credit stuff. Probably sequel bait. So, you guys called me out here. What kind of gathering is this? Looks like a social gathering. Oh, she has clothes on. Good. Ebel, you made it. Is this a meeting for demons only? Oh, she's not holding her organs anymore. I'm glad that she decided to put them in her body. Is this a meeting for demons only, or is this a girls' outing? But wait, I'm here, so maybe it's a co-op party. I've never been to a co-op party before, so we can go home now? So can I go home now? Absolutely not. Oh, come on, Ibel. Show some spirit. School's canceled today due to all the chaos yesterday. So you're already going back to school after all that? Really? Freaking relax for a bit. Jesus. School's can School's canceled today due to all the chaos yesterday. So I need to get home and stuff. Absolutely not. But I'm tired from everything that happened yesterday, so absolutely not. My bad. You know, I actually left my wallet. Absolutely a lie. Besides, even if it were true, Henry is covering for us anyway. Oh, that's nice of her. Where'd she get all the money? Oh, that's right. They're, what am I saying? They're royal families. They're freaking rich. We hold these truths to are self-evident that all men are created equal, and they were endowed by the creators with a certain unalienable rights. That is amongst these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That is, you cannot run from us demons. God damn it. So go ahead and have a seat. Why would you want to run? These two people are awesome. I would love to have these two people as friends. Henry and Yoon are awesome. So what do you guys want to talk about since you pulled me into the restaurant and all? Actually, I think I might know. Does it have something to do with Lobelia? That is always a concern, but it is not quite that. If that's the case, does that have something to do with Emma? Did something happen? How are you aware of her situation? All I know is after we made it out of there, and our stay at the shelter yesterday, I just totally crashed. So what I know is very little. I had heard that Emma was taken straight to the Noble Hospital, but that's the extent of what I heard. I don't know anything else more than that. So was I right when I said Oliver planted something? Then allow me to explain what transpired yesterday. That girl, she was actually injected with some specialization model type demon cells from D38. I knew it! I fucking knew it! Called it! Called it. Hold on. Just what does this mean? Is that a bad thing? Relax. Last night on the evening we escaped. Henry and I snuck into the hospital and met with her. That is, when I took out all the demon cells in her body. Oh, nice. Good job. Is that so? Then I'm glad you did that. So what happened? So what would have happened to Enma if we just left the cells in there? That girl would have become a D type. Seriously? Just as I thought. Oliver's malice really knows no bounds. It disgusts me. Sure does. Sure is. He's an evil guy. Then what about Lobelia's itself? What's going to happen to the place now that we've escaped? I am certain that Lobelia will be making some sort of move, but we could not hazard a guess to what that is yet. However, I can tell you that the upper echelons within the royal capital are quickly mobilizing to respond. As a result, I don't know why I said that. As for the building we had escaped from, the area has become strictly off limits, so no one can go near it. I see. It's starting to look like the country and Lobelia are really getting in cahoots with each other, huh? I am sure of it. I mean, I figured that out early on. When Oliver said something about having prisoners and stuff and criminals being sent to them from topside, I knew that something was going on. There's some kind of deal broke through. Figures is based solely on the conjecture, but due to Oliver's attempting to bring me to the surface in order to destroy the entire kingdom, I am convinced that Lobelia has already abandoned the royal capital. Yeah, that's a high probability. Then, is there anything that we should be doing on our end? Not particularly. I have already dealt with any evidence that could be used to identify us or end up being hindrance to us, so the possibility of this country coming after us is close to null. That's good to hear. To be honest, that was my biggest concern. That reminds me. So I guess there's nothing wrong with me going back to my regular routine, as if nothing ever happened. That is so like you, Bill. I wouldn't want to at this point, to be honest. Fuck standard, especially back in this era. What are you gonna do? Fucking like become a butcher? Like, come on, save the world. How about that? Come to think of it, you don't have the place to live. How about you stay with Henry? And what about the slums? Why would you want her to go to the slums? Come on now, Abel, wake the fuck up. The place Henry lived up till now was in the slum district. Now, the spiders occupy an area no one can go near. Okay, she means she could still. The spiders have no chance against Henry, as we have seen. In addition, it seems that the underground tunnels are buried under large masses of flesh. It is impassable. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. If we were to believe them, the Royal Capital Knights are preparing to exterminate the area, but we do not know how long it will take. Then how about the Royal Capital? It's alright. It's doing alright. I have heard that they're mobilized a lot of troops. I see. Now you mention it, I think I saw an article about it in today's morning paper, but I didn't have much time to read it. It's getting back to our previous topic. Where will you live, Noon? Water break. Don't forget to hydrate, everyone. Hydrating is healthy. About that, I actually have a great idea. What is this idea of yours? Uh-oh. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Henry doesn't look like she likes it either. In the back alley of the Royal Capital. What the heck is this place? Noon's Specialty Pharmacy. That's actually smart. She can heal anything with her cells anyway, right? So, ta-da! Noon's Specialties Pharmacy. My very own apothecary shop. Or shop A. I figured I'd open a shop here. Of all of our money problems will be solved. I don't think I think Noon's on her own with this one. I just have one question. How did you get this place? It was a vacant house. It's called squatting. Yeah, that's called squatting. All right. She has no permit for this. There's no business like registration. Now this brings me more questions. Do you have a permit to sell goods? Do you have a license to practice medicine? Do you even have a practitioner of drugs you're selling? It's fine. She'll just be like the black market doctor. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Bill. You think too much. I do not have a seller's permit, and I am not a licensed pharmacist either. I like how she said that smiling. Her sprite makes me laugh. She looks so smug. As for the drugs, my cells will be incorporated into them. They will instill a taker with super strong antibodies, yet they are super safe. They're also super safe to take. That's bad, though, because you'll make a super bacteria or something if you just give, like, super strong antibodies to everyone all the time. They'll just, yeah. Well, I saw nothing and heard nothing. Time to go home. Get out of my way. I don't want to be involved in this. It's going all right. It's going to be all right. Noon's got it. She's on the case. It's off. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Noon, please. I'm begging you. I don't want to be an accomplice. Henry. Please, let me go. She's so strong. I'm scared. Now then, Abel, let's go inside. I won't forgive this betrayal, Henry. Oh. I was super busy yesterday that I have not really got anything to set up yet. You dragged me all the way to show me this. This ended up being a waste of my time. Oh my god, Abel, you're kind of an asshole. To be honest. These are your friends. It's also noon. Give her a break. Well then, welcome to my shop. Please feel free to look around. This would be absolutely adorable. Like, imagine you had a friend that was trying to set up a business, probably taking a lot of risk in the process, and she invites you over, or he shows you an empty building, ready to start their venture. Very wholesome moment. It just makes you want to help them, or something like that. Not a care in the world, even though what you're doing is illegal. It's fine, Abel. You think too much. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Well, if anything, maybe we can use this as a base of operation? Yeah, I think so too. The location is not bad. It could serve well as a place for a base of activities. Yeah, just hope no one buys the lot. Just be careful not to get shut down by the knights. I can handle that, no problem. I'm still a bit worried. What if, well, if there's anything I can do to help, don't be afraid to ask, though I'm not sure if I could be any use. Now then, how are things going with you, Henry? Everything's fine on your end? That reminds me, I don't actually know anything about Henry. I could start asking about her family. Maybe I shouldn't. Might be considered improper. Well then, what should I do? I don't know, talk with them. You're friends. Bond. Alright. Henry. There's so many questions I want to ask you, but now is a good time. It must be the end of the game when once we leave. Like it's kind of like the end of Dragon Age or some Origins. If you ever played that game, how like or any RPG like that, there's like all at the end of the game. It's just a big room. You get to talk to all the people before you leave. I'm sad that Emma's not here though. It's hard for me to read what a person is thinking about when I'm asking without questioning them first. Even more in Henry's case, who cannot speak, I can only rely on visual cues such as eye contact, facial expressions, movements, and breathing. It's harder than it sounds. It would be easier if I was an Esper and had telepath powers. Okay, guess we can't talk to her. Hey, Noon. Yes? I have a question. Where did you get the money to do this? Henry lent me it. Henry, she loaded or something. Well, she is of the royal capital. Her family is royalty, isn't it? Isn't it? Like, isn't that whole school like royalty? It seems like it. How does Henry have the means to obtain that much money? So many questions. Alright, so let's move on. This might actually be the ending. I'm not really sure. It's definitely setting up for a sequel, but... Are you going back home already, Abel? Well, that was the plan. Does that mean you're not busy for the rest of the day? I guess you could say that. Then let us go out to eat. Yes! Fun times! You want us to go out to eat again? We just did that this morning. But I'm hungry. Henry, do you also want to go eat? I would love to have a friend like Noon. Constantly down to do stuff. Always pulling me out of the damn house. Oh, that'd be so fun. Sometimes it's not fun being an introvert all the time. It's good to have that yin and yang kind of thing with an outrovert. Did I say outrovert? I meant to say extrovert. Is that what they're called? I don't know. If I'm saying that wrong, that's embarrassing. Whatever. Moving on. Noon, you broke, so don't leech off of Henry. Gah. You don't mind? Yeah. Thank you, Henry. Jeez, just be sure to pay Henry back everything you owe. I will. Henry's like, I don't really care. So let's go grab a drink. I think you meant to grab a bite. Well, whatever, it works in the end. Besides, it's probably the best we lay low for now. We still need to figure out what Rebellia's next move is of all of this. Out of all this. 3 p.m. Let us begin the after party. There's an enormous plate of rice and an 88-ounce steak and a supersized burger. The entire table is a heart attack on a plate. Who's going to eat all this? That sounds fucking good, man. Holy crap. I'll take the steak and hamburger, or part of each. These things aren't even on the menu. I asked for them to make it for me. You could practice a little restraint. I apologize, Henry. Sorry for spending your money like this. Henry is okay to smack her. Honestly, Noon turned out to be a really good character. I like her. I think she might be taking... she's catching up to my favorite. 10 servings of fried chicken and from our secret menu. Thanks. There has to be a limit to what you can eat. By the way, I was surprised to see you bring a girl here, especially since I've always used to seeing you come here by yourself, not to mention 2 girls. You're sure popular all of a sudden, Abel. Wait, do we know you? Yeah, well, I guess I'm going through the blah 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 readings hard. Yeah, well, I guess I'm going through a period in my life where I'm suddenly more demonically popular. Hey, Abel, how do you know this lady? Kind of. It's because I'm regular here. She's a hussy who likes to get overly friendly with strangers and feels a little bit too free to chat away with. That's rude, calling me a hussy. For your information, Hey, we've got a patron waiting. Sorry. I'm sorry, sir. She seems like an interesting lady. Sure does, actually. Really now. That woman goes through men like candy. Abel, you were counting yourself amongst those men she went through? That would be unfortunate. I've never been in a relationship, period, and I'm certain I wouldn't want to be in one with that hussy. Whoa, a very direct answer. Anyway, what are we going to do from here? I mean, what are we going to talk about before? What were we talking about before? What should we do, and how should we do it? Personally, I think we should keep a low profile. What about you? At present, the royal capital is completely in the grips of corruption. I expect Labilia will withdraw immediately. Then what will happen after that? That's definitely something that is gnawing at my mind. Indeed, we can try to predict the fallout. Now that the entity that was controlling the royal capital behind the scenes is gone, a power vacuum will likely be left behind by the suppressed nobles fighting for control. The nobles will hold the most influence. In a midst of all this will come up to all sorts of systems to exploit. Is that really necessary? I missed the second line there. Oops. Did you two not know? Know what? I cannot say this loudly, but the entire royal family was killed by Lobelia. Holy shit. Really? No. That can't be right. Are you serious? When did you get this information? It was stored on the monitor computer, or motherboard, another mother computer we found underground. In case you were wondering, it was 6 years ago that Lobelia made full-scale entry into the royal capital. That year was the same year where the royal family was killed. Hold on. That can't be. I saw the king a year ago on a parade with my own very two eyes. Well, the more I think about it, I honestly couldn't get a good look at him because it was so far away. I'm sorry to say, but according to the mother computer, the king and the members of the royal family attending the parade on that day were actually all dummified meat puppets developed by Lobelia. The insides were moved and manipulated by machines, while the outside is made of real human flesh. Basically, they perfectly disguised their face and appearance to that of their original royal family. However, they are completely dummified bodies. That is what was recorded. Was the nobles aware of this? Only the most influential likely know. I can't believe this. It's possible that even now, a dummified body is the one sitting on the throne. That's not something I want to hear. Then what will happen to the royal capital? And the power vacuum forms, and the struggle for control ensues amongst the nobles. A no-holds-barreled power struggle will erupt. Would you not agree? At worst, it will develop a full-blown war. That's awful. Is there anything we can do? There is. So what is it? I will spread a plague across the entire land, and my apothecary shop will prosper. Jesus Christ. Then I will mix my cells into a machine, or medicine, and all the nobles as well as the commoners will be parasited by my cells and brainwashed. Yes, this is how we achieve peace. This is the cruelest case of latrogenic treatment I've ever heard. Wait a minute. Isn't parasiting everyone dangerous? It'll be fine. I do not think anyone will notice they are parasited. There's no noticeable symptoms, no subsequent complications, and no discomfort whatsoever. I am not able to brainwash someone unless they can properly identify the target and they are also conscious. And if I cannot brainwash them, then my medicine acts as a penicillin. Wait, did I say that right? Yeah, I think there's a remedy to cure all disease. Because my cells are capable of treating any and all illnesses. It can also prevent anything too, even cancer. Yes, even cancer. Then how about strokes, heart attacks, pneumonia, tuberculosis, infectious disease, or even OTH or JGO? All of that. What about incurable diseases? Most likely, yes. Honestly, let's be honest. It probably needs testing in a lab. I just bumped my mic. I'm sorry. Are you aware of just how many incurable diseases there are out there? By the way, I can also prevent skin deterioration. So even if you were 100 years old, your skin would look silky smooth. Plus, I can return anyone back to their prime, even if they have chronic illness or any kind of pre-existing, even brain damage. I can revert it back to a normal, healthy brain. However, I believe it may cause your pattern of thinking and your personality to shift a bit. I can't think of anything else. Man, the power of a demon is truly terrifying. So, to get back to our previous topic before I derailed it, once you have brainwashed the key figures, then what would be the next step after that? To take control of the royal capital and fight Lobelia. That is it. That's oversimplifying things. We need to we need a much more detailed and monotonous or meticulous plan. Excuse me, lady. Spaghetti carbonara for 10 and a 176-ounce steak, please. Jesus Christ, that's a large steak. Hold on a minute. You've got to eat everything you ordered. You ate everything. I didn't think I could eat a single bite. Oh my gosh, she's like Goku. In the end, due to Noon's very basically overeating, all talk of our future plans was forcibly terminated. Then, when the time came to pay for the food, the bill ended up coming to a little over $100,000. Holy crap, how is that possible? I'm assuming it means gold or something. It's probably not. It ended up being so expensive that I felt bad for Henry, so I gave her all the money that I had on me. I decided from there on we were going to take Noon to an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Well, you're just going to get kicked out then anyway. N2, Neon's regular restaurant ban. Wait, are you serious? That's the ending? What? What? Wait. I wait. Okay, I get it now. So when the credits rolled, that was the game itself. That was the ending. They escaped, and they're all living together now. They're having a good time. And there was sequel bait in there, obviously. And I guess there's little joke endings, depending on, like, what you do in the game, maybe. I don't know. But that was a nice little ending. I enjoyed that conversation. I enjoy the character that Noon has become. She's pretty goofy. But yeah, I guess that's it. This has been quite a long one. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'm going to typically do long games like this, at least in video format. I usually want to live stream the longer games. If I would have known Purgatory was going to take me this long, I probably would have just live streamed it. But I guess in the end, I'm kind of thankful I didn't. But yeah, I'm going to try to live stream more often again. And there will still be more games uploaded, don't worry. I'll still do Let's Plays, not going to stop. That's fine. Also might also be some reviews, but I'll leave that to talking about on the stream. Anyway, Purgatory 2, great game. Nama, you outdid yourself. It was a nice sequel. Keep it up. I'm looking forward to Purgatory 3 because there's definitely sequel bait in what we just witnessed. So there's so much unanswered things with the Royal Capital, and yeah, pretty much already have the plot pretty much right in front of us for the next game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And sorry if a couple of the parts are a little bit too long, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Feel free to leave a comment if you liked it. You know what to do if you liked it. Subs, like, subscribe, that kind of stuff. And yeah, see y'all next time. Take care. Also, Happy New Year, by the way. Like, I figured I'd actually say it this time.